Hello and welcome to another episode of What Travis Says. My name is Travis. Let's talk about Doctor Who. More specifically, the possibility of Alex Kingston returning to the show as River Song. Now, over Labor Day weekend, Alex Kingston was a guest at DragonCon. It was Kingston's second DragonCon, where she did the normal convention type things. She had a panel, she took questions from the audience, she handed out bananas as prizes to correct answers for Doctor Who trivia, as you do. But during her panel, Kingston said that she's going to call the BBC and let them know that River is ready to meet her second wife. And as you can imagine, with a statement like that, the audience exploded. This is something that we've been talking about possibly happening for months. Alex Kingston's final appearance on Doctor Who as River Song was in 2015's The Husbands of River Song. So now, 2 years later, we have Kingston saying that she actively wants to return to the role and meet her wife, or her second wife. In The Husbands of River Song, River tells the Doctor, before she knows that the Doctor is the Doctor, that he reminds her of her second wife because he's over-analyzing things. Side note, there's a fan theory floating around that one of River's wives was actually Clara, and there's another theory that River actually accidentally married Missy without knowing who Missy was, but these are topics for a different video. Now remember back when we talked about Alex Kingston finding out the news about Jodie Whittaker being cast as the Doctor on stage at a convention? Well, Kingston expressed excitement, saying that she thought it was fantastic, but gave no mention about the possibility of ever returning to the show. However, we now have Alex Kingston clearly stating that she would like to reprise her role and have River meet her wife. So then the obvious question becomes, how would that work? Obviously with time travel, because things are always out of sync with River Song and the Doctor. They always have been, they always will be. And there was that nice River wrap-up with Capaldi, that heartfelt send-off to the library. But at the beginning of this last season, we see a picture of River next to a picture of Susan. They are obviously two very important people in the Doctor's life, but could there be a little more to it than that? After all, with the Susan picture, we are now getting an adventure with the first Doctor. And I mean, the picture isn't the only River Song reference in that season. Remember when Bill and the Doctor visit the River Thames? That's also a nod to River, and not just because they're both rivers. The Doctor tells Bill that he had visited the River Thames before, and in A Good Man Goes to War, River tells Rory that the Doctor took her ice skating on the River Thames. And then there's Nardole. Essentially, his entire existence is a nod to River. She is the one that set Nardole and the Doctor down this path of this last season. Earlier this year, Stephen Moffat was asked if he was done with the character of River Song, and although he said that he was done with River, that the show might not be. Moffat said that there's always a chance that River will show up again. So it seems to me that if there's an interesting enough story and if everyone is on board, River Song might actually get to meet Doctor number 13. Though, interestingly enough, River wasn't aware of Capaldi's regeneration, so how would she be aware of any regeneration after his? How would River know that her wife was the Doctor unless the Doctor is River's third wife? That means that her second wife is Clara and her first wife is Missy. Nah. I mean, maybe. I mean, wibbly wobbly, I don't know. I am a fan of River Song. I just love the dynamic that she has between every single regeneration of the Doctor that she's ever come across. I really wish that we would have seen her with 9, because I feel like that would have been just so jarring. Him being so anti-guns, anti-war. Smith was still sort of anti-guns, but he sort of let her do her thing. I feel like Eccleston's Doctor would have gone so far as to swap her gun out with a banana, kind of like what he did with Harkness. In the comments down below, let me know if you would like to see River Song return to the show and meet Jodie Whittaker as Doctor number 13. I think that it would be fantastic, but I know that there are a lot of people that think that River Song should just be in the past of the show, that her story is done, it was wrapped up nice with a bow. There are some people that believe that River Song overstayed her welcome. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below and let's talk about it. As always, my name is Travis, thank you for listening to what I have to say, and you will see me on Monday.